Musical my boy up on the map.
What's going on, man? Everyone hear me? You can hear me at the end. You know what I'm saying? No mic checking out. Go, guys. Your boy, you could just have it back in with another Hangover Live off-season settings. You know, like that. We're in the dungeon. Me and End's about to chop it up, man. But it's football and vibes now, man. The season's done. Now, I mean, you can enjoy ourselves and that. Don't have to talk about no roundups from the weekend and that, bro. I don't care about them dead league games. What happened at the end? But yeah, man. You already know what it is, man. The off-season settings, transfers, rumors, all that good stuff. Yeah, man. How you doing, bro?
All right, man. Woke up, feeling good, feeling energized. See a little sign in, but I'm sure we'll chop that up soon. But yeah, man, it's all good, bro. It's all good. Little man's gone to his little camping trip, so it's
okay.
Vibes, man.
Okay. Yeah, I like that still. Hey, big up everyone inside, man. I hope everyone's well. Yeah, man. Might as well get straight to that still, because obviously, I mean, I've seen people acting like finally and that, like it's not actually been that long, bro. You know what I mean? Just get everyone on themselves up with rumors and all that. But we'll chop that up, man, because that's the main thing. Yeah, man, we are Liverpool fans on this channel. We'll get straight to this, man. Alexis McAllister, full agreement, complete. Obviously, transfer window's not open yet, bro, but this is done, bro. And yeah, man, listen, for all the impatient dons out there, thought it weren't going to be done, bro. Listen, I've been cool, man. I've been calm, like that, bro. So, how you feeling about it, bro? It doesn't feel massive to me because I've already expected it, bro. But it's nice, man. It's nice, bro. And I'm very happy. He's a great player, bro.
Exactly what you said, bro. Exactly what you said. I think I'm now like, okay, what's next? That's done. That's now in the bag. What else do we now need? And it's about going for the other players now. But I'm very happy because I think in terms of whatever shape we decide to play, if we go back to the 4-3-3, we go 4-2-3-1, we go the diamond, we go this 3-2-4-1 formation we've been doing at the back end of the season, he fits every one of them. He's going to bring that calmness in midfield. He's going to bring that different range of pass. He's going to bring that press resistant as well because he can just turn, drop his shoulder, and then create something out of there as well, man. So, hey, listen, call it World Cup winner as well, just to add that to the CV. Can't knock the guy, man. He's going to come to a team and make the midfield better, innit? And, certain players that the fan base don't want to play and, they shouldn't be getting minutes. Obviously, McAllister's coming in to get those minutes, so... Hey, he improves us, man. He improves us on what we currently have, so I'm happy, bro.
Yeah, it's rare to have someone this good and versatile at the same time. Obviously, wanting to play in the position he's going to play in, but we know from Liverpool's circumstance over the last few years, every now and again we get quite a few injuries and stuff, and he can kind of play anywhere in the midfield. He offers a lot to our team. No one really has been speaking about like set pieces and stuff, really, but he's great at set pieces. Shots from outside the box is a massive thing for us, and I think if you ask, not based on coaching and stuff, but for Liverpool fans, where we definitely can improve in midfield is output. Our output from midfield is a bit shoddy, even if it's not your job to do that. And I don't mean that in a like, well, you should get in front of the goal and not shoot. I mean, if they've give you instructions and say, listen, the front three, it's their job to score. We need your stuff ticking over. I'm fine with that. But that doesn't mean you can't add stuff off your own instinct and stuff like that. And we've had this issue from Genie wasn't offering much goals, Fab doesn't offer much goals, Hendo doesn't offer much goals. Curtis has just started to offer a few goals now, but he weren't playing before that. So we've had this Thiago's output since he's been at Liverpool. In terms of like goals and assists, our midfield is shoddy when it comes to that. And it's not where we lose leagues, but I definitely think it's where we can win leagues, because when you look at finishing a point behind City and things like that, obviously not the season what's just passed, but other seasons, you start looking at different games, and I'm like, okay, we drew this game against Leicester or West Ham and stuff. Salah had a bad game. He's allowed to have a bad game, bro. He's doing all the goal scoring all the time. So who's stepping up in the game when he's having a bad game? Because if nobody does, we look terrible, bro.
Yeah, true.
We actually look like we're not going to score. Whereas if somebody from midfield can offer a screamer, we saw it with Arsenal this season. In their darkest times when they looked like they were going to lose the league early, when it was like 3-2s and stuff like that, Odegaard would pop up with a banger, Xhaka would pop up with a banger, and it's what Liverpool doesn't have. So this is massive for Liverpool. I read the same from Fabrizio because I seen the notification come up straight away. I was already expecting it, but Fabrizio reported Alexis McAllister to Liverpool. Here we go, full agreement completed on the contract. Understand it will be valid until 2028, 5-year deal. Liverpool will pay the buyout clause in the next days, way less than reported £60 million fee, which way less suggests that I don't know if we're talking in the 45 range, 40, but that's crazy, bro, for such a top player. And as a Liverpool fan, not only is it somebody I wanted, but it's exciting because we don't really get to do this. We don't get to sign the guy who everyone's after. We just don't, bro. We've had it with Virgil. That's about it. You know what I mean? We didn't have to fight anyone to get Salah, fight anyone to get more. I mean, Man U wanted Mane as well, but we didn't have to fight to get all of our players. This is someone, as you said, just won a World Cup, just had a great season with Brighton, just got Brighton to their first European competition. Obviously not on his own, but it's great, man. I'm really excited for it, and I just can't wait to see the actual Liverpool stuff now. You know what I mean? Probably in the week, like Thursday and stuff, we get to see the pictures and all that business. But it should be exciting. At the moment, this is the thing what's flying around. It looks kind of cold and it ain't even real, bro. You know, like that, bro. But McAllister on the Liverpool top. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we have that still, man. Very looking forward to it. Fabrizio did report after that about I think you posted it as well, actually. I didn't get to read it, but after Alexis McAllister with medical booked in this week, Liverpool will focus on more targets to rebuild the midfield. Conversations took place with the agents of Manuel Kone, Kepa and Thuram, Gabriel Vega, appreciated, but no bids in the talks in advanced talks yet, step by step. So that's good, man. That's, you know what I mean? Obviously, these things are not 100% concrete, but these guys still have to worry about their own reputation just posting anything. So there's got to be something to it. And I like the sound of it, man, because this is the Liverpool we know, bro. We just get stuff done and out of the way. If this all does go through and we end up getting a couple more midfielders or a couple more players, then it does kind of present what we kind of knew about the Jude Bellingham deal, which, even though that's the guy I wanted more than anyone, I'm not mad at it if this is what Klopp has to work with. He has to work with a budget that it's like you can spend the money, but you can either spend that money on this guy or you can spend the money on these guys. Make your mind up. If that's what he's been presented with now, I don't blame him for doing what he's doing, because Bellingham alone couldn't change our team back to winning ways. He can make us better. He gets top 4. He ain't going to get us back to like trophies and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very interested about it, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. McAllister coming to the team is one of those ones where, bro, I'm loving it, bro. I swear down, because what he's gonna bring to that midfield, bro, is gonna be saucy still. And then in terms of what Fabrizio said, in terms of us talking to Kone and to Ram and Vega, I think those conversations are already happening. But I think we're doing this where we need to make sure we secure the bag first. McAllister's now done. Now we can then shift all the focus and all the energy now over to the other targets and get those through the door as well. So I wouldn't be surprised, because I think the Kone one will, if everything goes to plan, I think the Kone one will be done within a week's time.
That's the one I think, man. And I can't lie, bro. I know that all the other ones are cold. Kone's the one, bro. He's so cold. He's so, bro. Listen, if everything goes well, it sounds unfair to have him and McAllister in midfield, bro. That guy is so cold.
Can I say the McAllister against settings, bro? That's what we're trying to create. We're trying to create our own little Caicedo, McAllister kind of pivot in there and doing their thing, bro. With Trent around, say less, bro. And then if we can go and get the Thuram one as well, because look, with Thuram, that one is the one I really want as well, bro. I won all 3 because I'm greedy, and I think
Thuram's a big youth, man.
Place. Look, I want to be greedy, man. But I think getting Thuram through the door, 6'4" powerhouse. He can run through midfield, skills for days, technically there. He can play in the 6, he can play in the 8, progressive passing. You know, he's got his footballing IQ is up there with a few of the best, man. And that's not coming from watching clips. That's coming from watching him in games.
Yeah.
It's cold. Like, if we can get that and the way he presses, the stamina he possesses, the hunger he wants, and then add the Kone with the hunger, the pressing, the passing, the skill set, then add McAllister's winning mentality with his press, his skill sets in that midfield, and you still have a Trent in there. You still got Thiago, obviously, if he's, hopefully this surgery now gets him back to, somewhat near his best. So hopefully a good preseason. The emergence of Curtis Jones. We have enough. If we can get all three, we have enough. We have enough, bro.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it, man. See what the chat's saying about it. See how excited everyone else is, man. Because I've been looking around the internet, see how everyone's feeling in that, man. A lot of people are gassed, and then a lot of people just go straight to the pessimistic side. There's like, well, this can't just be it. I'm like, bro, just enjoy what's going on.
Yeah, enjoy the moment.
The window's not even open yet. We've got time, bro. Like, you get me? Of course, I personally want the signings done so they can all go on pre-season together more than anything. You know what I mean? That way, by the time the season's started, it's not trying to get used to your players and that you've been playing for a month and pre-season already. So I'm excited for it, man. But I think it'll bring good vibes to the team as well, man. And people like playing with better players, and it's just one of those ones. So where we go, so Gary said Ali almost done, Conan to Ram. Yeah, man. Big up, Amin.
Gary. Big up,
man. Savage ends 20 goal target.
GA. Is he saying 20 goals, Gary? Or are you saying GA 20? Because I think he can get the 20.
20,
GA.
yeah, 20 GA you can get, man. 20, I'm not trying to.
Hey, listen, who knows, Savage? The guy could just come in and start, just dropping
shots. True, man. It's
finishing shots. And you're like,
there's a fun fact, bro. Someone told me the last Liverpool midfielder scored 20 goals, bro.
It was that Gerrard, bro. I think.
Bro, I'm not lying, bro. I think I was in senior school, bro.
Yeah, that's probably Gerrard the last.
Yeah.
Those kind of
it's probably
mad, bro. And that was a season where he scored. I think he got 20 and I think nearly 20 assists or underneath 20 assists.
That's pre-Brendan and everything, bro.
But that's when he got to play that, that second striker role, innit, behind Torres and stuff when he started. But listen, Savage, he probably can. Who knows?
Nah, he can, bro. But like, that's not the target I'm giving him.
Game in the right areas, bro. Yeah. Back of the net still.
Bailey said, "Imagine not having a World Cup winner in your squad." Yeah, trust me, bro. I don't know what it's like. You know them way there. Now let's go get Conan to Ram done, please. Yeah, it's interesting, man. It's going to be interesting to see if we get both of them done. Look forward to it, man. Psychedelic sign. Big up, bro.
Big up, Psychedelic.
Yeah, man. Captain Sal said, could this be as big signing as Virgil and Alisson? Yeah, in its own right. I mean, Virgil and Alisson revamped our whole team, and within one season, we changed everything. But it is massive, bro. On its own, I don't know, but I don't know, man. It's very interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
Do you know what it is, Savage? I think it has that same because he's not a player that you just bring in and then he kind of just sits in there and kind of just does a job. Him coming in, the way he's gonna ask from the other midfielders, the way he's gonna be playing, the rest are gonna have to play like that, or else he's gonna have a go at them. He has that mentality to go, nah, listen, you're not doing what you need to do. Get what you know what I mean? Do what you need to do. I'm not gonna just be in here picking up the ball, getting kicked all over the place, and you're standing there watching me. Get involved. That's the type of player he is. That's what we wanted from Thiago, to be fair.
Yeah. That's actually the most exciting thing for me. If Thiago's fit, yeah, man. I don't know, man. We've lacked control in the midfield too often this season. Matt gives you that 100%. So at some points this season, we've just lacked the midfield completely, bro. There's just been a gaping hole there, bro. But
just bypass the midfield.
Yeah, man. How many goals? I don't know. We scored 10 for Brighton this season, isn't it? So
yeah, he's gonna have to score, but he doesn't take penalties. In it, 6 was pens, weren't there? So I'll probably say he could probably get. I reckon he can get probably 12, 13 goals from midfield next season.
I'll say about 10 again, probably, to be honest, bro. Yeah, think about it. Yeah, be interesting, man. And you describing yourself or Turam?
Whoa, Gav, you know what I mean, bro? You know what I mean? Some of us are ballers still, can't even lie. Nah, he's cold still, man. He's cold. I want him 6'4", bro. Bro, that's another guy in the box for headers and that.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Yeah, it's big youth, man. Man, Salah similar to yeah. That's true. Soccer, I think, man. This is our second midfield sign in 5 years. I ain't counting off, man. Big up Arthur still, man. Go and have a good career somewhere, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't believe it's our second midfield signing.
Crazy,
man. That's mad. So we've been run. No wonder these men are tired, bro. And we're out here just throwing them under the bus, bro. 5 years of just running.
Nah, bro. Listen, obviously, when people ain't speaking from an emotional standpoint and you can actually sit back, you can literally see that. To be fair to our midfield, bro, they have literally been running the whole time, bro. Just so Salah, Mane, and whoever and Firmino can do what they need to do at the top of the pitch, bro. They've just been running, bro. It's crazy still. Not to mention, because we've had Robbo and Trent just bombing on forward, they've had to cover that as well, bro. Jesus. And then they lost Genie, who had more legs than all of them. Yeah, man. We saw the Roma game, bro. You see what happened to Genie's legs, bro. Man just had.
And just had man just roaming around.
I know it's one game in it, and I have seen him, but he came to that game just for a participation trophy, bro. This man come on the pitch, bro. And I think he touched the ball once, bro. Like, hold on.
Just had man running around, bro.
Cycling said, who do you think will be our best midfielder next season? Will it be Mac or is it going to be Trent? Thiago playing more than 50% of the games. If Trent's in midfield, I think it'll be Trent. But I think it will be depending on what you like as a midfielder, because I think they'll all offer what they need to offer in that. But Trent's very exciting as a footballer when he's in midfield, bro. Very exciting. And he has more of the license to do the creative bit, which means that sometimes he's going to lose the ball, but a lot of the time Trent's going to be cooking. So, yeah, I like it still. Where else news have we got? This is an interesting one. So I shouldn't laugh here, but I expect these kind of things. This is why, like with the McAllister one, bro, is not in my thumbnail, bro, because it's agreed, isn't it? But when he's actually with the Liverpool top, I'll do a video with him in the Liverpool top, innit? But this is interesting, innit? So it's just, I can't help it. It's the man online, innit? But Manuel Ugarte to PSG, here we go. Understand that the player is already in Paris, set for his medical. He'll sign the contract.
That was so cool.
PSG will pay 60 million euros to Sporting. Chelsea left the race 12 hours ago. Ugarte will join PSG. The reason is because Chelsea willing to pay the clause as well. They do it, but PSG offered them more wages, and Chelsea weren't willing to go above what PSG offered. So he said, "Fuck you," and Chelsea don't have him now, which is funny because Chelsea fans have been running around laughing at everyone, bro. Well, it's not your guy, innit? Belongs to PSG. PSG having a whole new overhaul. We'll get to that again, but yeah, man, you already know what it is. He belongs to them. You see how they put the Mbappe top in the background, bro?
Yeah, bro. Making sure they know he's the guy in it.
Yeah. On top of that as well, Asensio as well left Madrid to sign for PSG. I'm actually happy for him because he can revamp his career, man, because the Don's cold still.
It's too good to be sitting on Real Madrid's bench, bro, for all them years, man.
Way too good. Way too good. And people have to remember how he was spoke about in the beginning, man. He was a massive prospect. He was great as well. Yeah, man, great for him, bro. PSG, I think they're doing the right thing. I think the era of just buying random superstars is done for them now. It's done for them. We've seen that Messi's gone now. Ramos is gone now. It makes sense. I think Ramos is going to head his way to Saudi Arabia to go and link up with this guy, Benny, Ballon d'Or winner. Benny said, "I'm out." Benny said, "I'm out, bro."
How much money do you think they offered him?
Big monies, bro. Big monies, bro. The Ballon d'Or contract and that, bro. You know, like that, bro. Said that Karim Benzema signed.
Because, bro,
main part of his documents with new Al Ittihad player joining the Saudi League. Here we go. Understand the contract will be valid until 2025, but would include the option for a further season. Karim says goodbye to Madrid fans and then will travel to Saudi Arabia, where. Listen, you heard Cristiano was it last week before? He said, I feel like the Saudi League in the next 5 years can be one of the biggest. It can't be. But while it can be, it just can be a destination.
Hey, listen.
Like
so man that goes, I want to go and retire in America and do that whole MLS thing. they might go Saudi. So you might end up seeing Modric stay, Kroos stay in the next year because their contract is out. Messi, where is he going at Barcelona? He might just retire there. Who knows what might happen there? But you never know. A couple of years at Barca and he goes, I want to go and play in the Saudi league and get like 100 million for the year. Who knows, bro? And, Zlatan says he's retired. You never know, bro. They might just say, Zlatan, little 2-year deal, come across, play a little football.
Hey, man, I don't know, man. I think he can definitely do what the USA did in the beginning and start bringing in them kind of players and stuff. In terms of being one of the biggest, if you're going to keep signing people towards the end of their footballing days, then no, because you still want the quality of football. I've seen the games with Ronaldo, because as soon as Ronaldo went there, all of a sudden, them games are on Sky Sports every Friday.
They're even on FIFA now, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. That kit didn't exist on FIFA, bro. And so it was very interesting. Massive for Saudi, and let's be honest, man. Benzema, he's killed it at Madrid, bro. For a long time, he had to be the unsung hero because he had the superstars in front of him and that. But he's been killing it, bro. And yeah, I'm guessing he would have rather bow out, which I think a lot of them would have rather bow out with the Champions League, innit? And I think that was the aim for most of these players. Same with like Kroos and Modric, and everyone's decided to sign another year contract. And I literally think it's the reason, because they're like, win the Champions League and then we can move on. They didn't win the league either, so yeah, it's a bit of a crazy one, but just drop this in. So Benzema, 647 appearances for Real Madrid, 353 goals, 165 assists, 4 La Liga titles, 5 Champions Leagues, 3 Copa del Reys, 3 Super Cups, 4 UEFA Super Cups, 5 Club World Cups. Karim Benzema, bruv.
Levels.
And you know that, like, he could have added a World Cup to that if he was a part of that squad in 2000.
Well, that's his own fault, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't be sad. You can't be blackmailing your brethren with sex tapes and that, bruv.
Yeah, man.
But, yeah, bruv. Crazy, man. Interesting though. So, hey, people need to stop doing the welcome videos on YouTube. Then the player goes elsewhere. Yeah, there's bare like Kone and Thuram videos, bruv. I seen them like 5 days ago, bruv.
Yeah, but welcome to Liverpool.
I mean, to be fair, Vic, you're saying it from a fan point of view. Them people who are making the videos are making money off them. I don't think they care, bruv. No, because if you just Google, go on YouTube and write any player's name in like "Welcome to Manchester United" and that, you'll see like players who have never been Man U, bruv.
Yeah,
I mean, you'll see there was a Haaland video, "Welcome to Manchester." Obviously, he did, but he went to the other Manchester in it. But at the beginning, they thought, Solskjaer used to play, he used to manage him and that, so he's gonna, yeah, bruv. But guess what? That YouTuber made some money, bruv, and fed their family. I don't think they care still. You know what I mean? It's one of those ones. I think you was talking about Asensio there, Gary. I'll take him on. There was talk about Asensio before, and I heard Bear Man just dissing him. So yeah, 400 mil. Oh my god, bro! These men are on basketball contracts.
Hey, Savage, you're telling me, to your point, Savage, when you were saying about obviously they have to stop, it's not going on the back end of their career, which is cool. But I think for the initial starting point,
I agree with that, because that's what MLS did.
The big
boys. Because that's what MLS did with Beckham and that as well. Like, it made sense. It's to get people, because before Ronaldo, man ain't even thinking about going over there, innit? But if arguably the greatest of all time or one of the greatest of all time goes there, then man are like, well, if he can go there, I can go there. All of a sudden, Benny's going. These are Real Madrid teammates, and that I know Ramos is his homie. He's probably going to dip off there as well. Changes up, man. And they've all gone to different clubs as well, which is very interesting, bro. Because they can be. I think they're like, listen, I'd rather be the mainstay of this club, innit? Don't try and put me on the same team as Ronaldo, so I can be a backup guy and that. Big up Mtar Mizzy. Big up, bro. Still recalls Zlatan, my focal player in Championship Manager 2004, man. Yeah, we're going to go into Zlatan, man. Obviously, he's retired from football entirely. I don't know if you guys saw the AC Milan video at the end of the game. That's some emotional shit, bro. They all had all of his teammates had Zlatan AC Milan tops on. I seen bare grown men in the crowd crying. You know what it is, bro? It's Zlatan, and bro. It's more than just him retiring, bro. It is the end of an era, bro. And now that Zlatan's retired, Messi's going back to Barcelona. The last video I saw was about 10 minutes ago, with his dad meeting up with the Barcelona president. It looks like whoever's recording it is in a tree, though. I'm not joking.
Yeah,
so they got,
man's like, yeah, bro, you have to bro. Wherever you get the news, you gotta do it, bro. You go up in a tree, bro. You gotta do anything needed, bro, to break that story first. Yeah, man, you gotta do it, bro.
Anyone who's got Twitter, just go on Fabrizio's Twitter and then just look at the video in it, and you can see leaves and that in front of it. I'm like, nah, this geezer in a bush, bro. But big him up still on TMZ thing. But end of an era, man. This one, as I said, Saudi's a league in it, so I'm not going to try and disrespect it like that. But based on what it is at the moment, and it hasn't got to the focal point yet, it does feel like we've had loads of players that when they've just left the league and stuff like that, in our eyes, they've retired because we don't watch them Indian leagues and Saudi leagues and China leagues and all that. It happened with all them, like when Tevez and that left and that before, and man like Lavezzi and that, bro. These man just dipped off.
Highest earner in football, bro.
Highest earner in football, bro. You know how many players that it felt like to me retired, and then I'll check up later and I'm like, oh, they're in India playing. I didn't know.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't even know. I remember when Iniesta left Barcelona, I thought he was done. And he was still playing,
bro. You just signed a new deal the other day still.
Yeah, man. Same with Fabregas. I seen Fabregas in the ITV studio, but then when you Googled his name, he was on the Monaco bench. I was like, what? What's going on here, bro? So, you get me? But the Zlatan one feels massive because I think nostalgia plays a part in this as well. He's literally been, especially for me and you, we're the same age, bro. So
yeah,
the Yoga Benito generation that we grew up on with Ronaldinho and that. People, please remember that Zlatan was in the advert too, bruv. He had his own separate advert at the time in 2004. Yeah, Ronaldinho had his hitting the crossbar. Zlatan had his doing kickoffs with chewing gum. Ronaldo had his, and that's 2004, bruv. It means that's 19 years ago, bruv. Absolutely crazy, bruv. This man has been. You could argue that Zlatan, with all his won in football, he's still underachieved. Not diminishing what he's done, but he's that much of a great player that you're like, somehow he managed to not get the Champions League on it. Somehow, bruv.
His ego says he's won it, bro. I don't never look at him and say he won it.
I fucking love it, bruv.
Yeah, his ego says he's won like 10 Champions Leagues.
I watched TalkSport earlier and they said it's fair to say that Zlatan's been a great player, but he won't be remembered with the greats. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, I know, that's mad.
You know how many people I see model their game after? Bruv, you telling me in that manner and watching Haaland and that and not realizing that? No, not a minute, bruv. That's from Zlatan right there. That goal that Haaland scored against Dortmund and that with the leg all up in the air, bruv. And I will say, if anyone has a compilation of 100 great football goals, Zlatan's got about 12 in that compilation, bruv.
Easily, bro. You remember the overhead kick against England
from like just in front of the halfway line? Free kicks, the Juve one, the Ajax one when he sat about 10 man down and then sat the keeper down, bro.
Even the one in the MLS, bro, when he just turned and hit it from the halfway
the rocket,
line.
Bro. All the PSG bicycle kicks and that. And I tell you, bro, the man has no loyalty to any football club either, bro. He played for everyone, bro.
The clubs don't have no loyalty, bro. I don't blame him, bro. Like, how can you just I'll just sign him? Yeah, I'll get him, bro. Inter, Juve, AC Milan, Barcelona. Who else did he go to? And then he went to MLS, Man United.
Yeah, bro. And the thing is, he went United and won a trophy and left, bro. Won the Europa League there, innit?
I'm only going to miss his quotes, man. That's what I said to you the other day, bro. I can't wait for his interview. You know, that last interview where he's like, Zlatan told me to retire, so I listened. What? He's going to come with some madness.
I seen them ask him when he went to the MLS, asking him about, like, Messi and Ronaldo and that. And he was like, yes, there's Zlatan, then there's Messi, then Ronaldo. I was like, what the, bro? This geezer is cold, bro. Man was trained. There's a picture of him in the Arsenal tracksuit back in the day. And I was like, why didn't you sign for Arsenal? He said, I told Arsene Wenger, like, Zlatan doesn't do auditions, bro. I said, what the This geezer's the coldest, bro. He's absolutely the coldest, bro. He's played for Malmo, Ajax, Juventus, Inter Milan, Barcelona, AC, PSG, Man U, LA Galaxy, and back to AC, bro. 405 goals.
Light work,
bro. Light work, man. You gotta love him, man.
When he scored for Ajax, bro, when he dribbled through the whole team, bro, and just dropping.
It's one of my favorite goals, man. He sits so many men down and that, bro.
And then sit the goalkeeper down. Bro, he's taking a piss. Nah, Zlatan, bro. Big up to him, man.
Yeah, man. Let me there's 35 Zlatan quotes here. I'm not gonna do all of them. I'm just gonna give you 10 on it. So
Yeah, go on, bro. Appreciate it.
Zlatan, I can't help but laugh at how perfect I am. Zlatan, Swedish style, no Yugoslavian style. Of course not. It has to be Zlatan style. Zlatan doesn't do auditions. Arsene Wenger. This is to John Carew, bruv. What John Carew does with a football, I can do with an orange. This is disrespectful, bruv. First I went left, he did 2. Then I went right, he did 2. Then I went left again, and he went to buy a hot dog. Yo, they asked him about his when he got engaged to his missus, his ex-girlfriend. It's like, oh, what did you get her for a present? He said, "What do you mean present? She's got Zlatan, bruv." We're looking for an apartment.
I can't lie.
Bruv, we're looking for an apartment. If we don't find anything, then I'll probably just buy the hotel. When he moved to PSG, he said, "It's true. I don't know much about the league or the players here, but they definitely know who I am."
Nah, this guy's a dickhead. I don't know who the league is and who these guys are, but they definitely know who I am.
Bruv. This was at the Denmark game, man. Man said, this is when he won. He scored. Remember when he qualified them in Euro 2016 when he was in the. They said like, oh, about his retirement. Then he said, he said there was a thought that this would send me into retirement. I'd send the whole country into retirement. Ladies and gentlemen, the man like Zlatan, you know, bro. The whole this guy, bro. Respect him at all costs, bro.
Respect.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He done his thing, bro. Listen, he'll be missed in football still, man. But it just feels like, man, from that era that we were talking about, Diogo Benito and that. Who's left? Who? I can't even think who's left, bro. In fact, that particular, you remember the Brazil-Portugal advert?
Yeah.
Of all them players, apart from Cristiano Ronaldo, all of them are retired on it.
Yeah. Yeah, Deco. Yeah. Quaresma. Is Quaresma still playing?
Oh man,
I feel like he's playing somewhere, bro.
He's probably playing in India still, bro, just causing havoc, bro.
Yeah, I feel like he's doing, a bit Rabona fucking crosses or something.
That's wild, though, isn't it? Just to think that it's all done.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Big up to the man them inside, by the way.
Yeah, big up everyone inside. Let me get to these comments again, bro. But yeah, man, that's great, man. What's this? I take Kareem on loan Savage. Yeah, his wages, isn't it?
Gary, you're not seeing how much man are saying that they're paying him, bro. We can't afford the money.
Million in 2 years, bro. Come on. Cycler said, do you think Salah will leave Liverpool in the future, or is he here to stay? What's the contract saying?
Do you think Salah will be leaving Liverpool in the future, or here to stay with the contract? For me personally, I think he will retire here, unless someone offers him ridiculous amount of money. I think he's loved. I think he's realized, like, obviously what's happened to Mane, and then obviously seeing the send off that Bobby got, he's gonna want something similar to that as well. So yeah. I think he stays, man. I think Liverpool probably extend his contract, and he'll retire at Liverpool, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's a very interesting one for me, man. If you asked me this a season ago, I would have said, yeah, he'll leave. But yeah, I think Enz is right still. I'll tell you what, man, the day Salah leaves Liverpool, bro, that whole city's going into mourning, bro.
Yeah.
Bruv, I'm telling you, man, Salah's loved differently, bro. Be very interesting. Because I was going to ask about, obviously, Harry Kane. People have just been speaking about it because the season's done now, and they're like, surely you're going to leave Spurs this time. And I said, I don't think he's going to. And the talk's been like, if Real Madrid come knocking, how could you say no? Because what they're saying at the moment is, Ancelotti, it was weird. Benzema said, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. And then Ancelotti said, I agree, Benzema, don't believe everything. And then the day after, Ancelotti said, I was surprised this morning because Benny said he was leaving. I'm like, well, maybe you should believe what you said on the internet then because he was good. Just go with, bro. Now they don't have the main striker and that, and they were talking about signing Bobby Firmino as their main striker, and then next season going in to get Mbappe, which probably makes sense for them still. Now, obviously, everyone's saying, well, Kane's the next striker around.
Kai Havertz has been linked to them as well.
Kai Havertz been linked as well. Bobby's better than Havertz, though. But
yeah.
But Havertz is gold still. But it'd be interesting, because obviously everyone keeps going, oh, Kane's a bum if he stays at Tottenham now, blah, 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 the top, the record and stuff like that. Obviously, my opinion is just the fact that there's a lot more that goes into it than just the record and stuff like that. To the outside, it's always going to look like that.
But savage though, bro. Like, so you're going to tell me you just played your whole career just to get numbers and goals, bro. That's it. Didn't want to win nothing. You just got into football and just went, I saw Alan Shearer's record. I just want to beat that. And then that's it.
No, I think when I said there's more to it, I think the record is a thing to it, but I don't think it's the main thing because he beat the Jimmy Greaves record already for Spurs. Whatever. Only Spurs fans care about that. We don't. I don't particularly care about him beating Shearer's record either because no one really cares about Shearer having it, to be honest. I don't know, man. I feel like he made his mind up after the Man City thing fell through and he didn't go. I think that's when he made his mind up to stay at Tottenham. I really do. Because since then is when he got his missus pregnant, bro, again. And then started building a house after that point. So it feels like he's just decided I'm staying at Tottenham. Everyone else is talking about it, which makes it seem like there's a chance, but his missus you have to take that into account as well. I know everyone goes, oh, now your missus is going to love this and love that, but maybe you don't want to bring
the sunshine, bro. She'll love the sunshine. She'll love, the Madrid lifestyle. You know what I mean? She'll love that he's going to a top club that's going to go and win or attempt to win trophies. And then you can always go back to Tottenham if you want, bro. In your last 2 seasons, if if you're like, okay, I'll go there, sign a little 3-year deal, and then if Tottenham needs me, I'll go back there just to finish off my careir. But you have to go and try and win trophies.
I agree with you, but it's also an assumption because what if his missus? What if she doesn't care, bro?
But bro, I didn't start football because of you, bro. I get it though.
I know that, but obviously it's not like it's a new missus. It's been with her the whole time, innit?
Yeah, I know. She played ball as well, to be fair.
Yeah. So it's one of those where just think of it, and I know it's like thinking from the wise point of view, and they're all assumptions and that. But imagine, okay, the Man City move, which kind of gives to the point of what he said before, where he wants to stay in England, and that's all the talk around it is he wants to stay in England. That fell through. They got Grealish instead. He carries on, and then signs a contract with Spurs. Well, it's him and because his brother's his agent, I think. Then he's got his missus, and she's like, "We want to try for another baby." The idealistic thing as a woman would be like, "Listen, are you looking on moving?" Because the other kids are still young, but they're aging a little bit, and do want to go bring up a baby in Spain. And then on top of that, the lifestyle and that, depending on who you are, but you could just be looking at the fact that Gareth Bale went over there and had a stinky lifestyle, bro, because he didn't like the way the press and that treated him over there. Could be that. You know what I mean? I don't know. But he just, I don't know. To the rest of the world, they're always going to see him as, we can't believe you stayed at Spurs when you could have went and won a trophy somewhere else. Because remember, Shearer won the league before he got to Newcastle. So we could kind of live off that
It's similar to the Gerrard thing as well, where Gerrard could have left Liverpool and won the Premier League if he left.
Yeah.
To be fair. And he could have probably went and won loads more trophies. But he stayed. But the only thing he's won trophies, bro. He stayed at Liverpool and won trophies. Big ones. Yeah. Obviously, the Premier League was the only one that eluded him. But he won trophies. It's not like he stayed and was loyal and didn't achieve anything. But this guy's just being loyal and staying and achieving nothing. So I get it. Obviously, sometimes it's about, okay, what the family needs, and you have to kind of you have to take that into consideration. But for a player, and you get to that level and, you become one of the world's best in your own opinion, maybe the world's opinion as well. And you just don't want to win a trophy. You just think staying at Spurs is what it is, and then everyone's going to remember you as being at, because once you're done, you're just a number on the record, and they just got Harry Kane with goals next to him. They're not going to put your name up on Sky Sports when they ask you to come into the studio for a game Tottenham's playing and go, oh, Harry Kane, and then they've just got Harry Kane 200 and something goals, but no trophies. But everyone else on the pundit list, FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League, and you're just sitting there with man just putting goals under your name. Nah, man,
it's
that's
true,
bummy, bro.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? I think I don't know what to think about it, man. I mean,
Could go Man United as well.
That's what I thought as well. United, but then the United one is down to Daniel Levy. That's the only reason. I think if they had a different owner, he'd be at United now. My man's trying to talk about I'm not selling to rivals and that. It's funny because I don't think Spurs realise that nobody sees them as rivals. Not trying to take the piss of that, but they're not as good as they're not. They see that they think they're bigger. They remind me of England. That's what Spurs remind me of. They think they're better than they are, bro. They got no pedigree, bruv. 2008 was the last trophy, bruv. Well, I'm here with all that, man.
Harold Kane, bro. Harold Kane.
Yeah, very interesting, man. But I don't know, man. I think Gary asked Josh, who do you think? What would Liverpool's? Okay, was this Liverpool's front six next season?
Who's in the front six next season? Ideally, I'd love to see, if I had to pick my front three, Salah, Nunes, Gakpo. That would be the three I want to see next season in terms of my front three. And then the two, if you're talking about the two in the midfield area that will help on the attack, McAllister and Thuram.
I just didn't hear Diaz's name in it, so I just waiting for you to say that you made a mistake, and then.
Oh no, that's because I understand that I want to get the best out of the team, and I think Diaz will have to win his position back. That's all I'm saying. I think Nunes deserves to start up front, put Gakpo on the left wing, Salah on the right. We do business, bro.
Does Nunes deserve a start?
Oh, bro, he's second top goal scorer in the team, bro, this season. So, yeah, he does. And he had to, and he had to accommodate the team because no one else had speed, and he had to go and play in the left wing. So, he deserves a start.
Come on, Demo, you already know what it is, bruv. Matt 10 settings back at the top and that, bruv. You know the vibes.
Big up, Demo.
Salah, Gakpo, Diaz. Salah on the right, yeah. Will Salah be our top goal scorer next season? I think that will be the 7th season in a row. Very hard to count Salah out, to be honest, bro.
And Nunes will be the top goal scorer next season.
I wanted him to be. This season. I think he can be, man.
No, bro. Why did you pause for so long? Like I was saying something crazy, bro.
No, because if you say anyone over Salah, it's crazy. Because I can't bet against the kid.
No, I'm not saying bet against it.
But the position of a number 9 in our squad, you should score more goals than Salah. Realistically, you should. Most of Salah's goals, he don't really get into the box for tap-ins and that often. So, yeah, I mean, he's made a 1-2 or ran off the back someone or something like that. That's what I want Nunes to be, straight up number 9. I think when they play Gakpo in there, he false nines it every time. I want Nunes to be just a killer in the box, bruv. Because teams don't give us the space for him to run off them. Like they did earlier in the season, but that's because they tried to get us on the counter attack, and Trent was sending the ball over the top to him. But I think it's not a problem. It's actually the greatest problem to have in a football team. If I don't know who's going to be in that front three, because it means that they're all doing really good. I just think that listen, pre-season and then the beginning of the new season is new, and it's not the same as last season. So no one's going to be guaranteed based off the season they've just had, considering our season was shit. But the way we've been looking towards the end, it's very hard to get Gakpo out of that squad. It's very hard.
That's why pre-season is their savage, bro.
Yeah, you won't get him out. You won't get him out in pre-season. He's going to be, bro. Gakpo will be way better next season than he has been this season.
I know. I'm not going to say I'm not taking him out the team. By the way, as you heard, my starting three, I actually had him in the team, just to say. But what you can't do is go into pre-season and playing the exact same team that finished the season. The whole point of pre-season is for fitness and seeing who can break into the team and see who can offer different qualities. So I believe he will get the opportunity, and when he bags them goals, you know what I mean, we'll see. We should put a bet on still.
So you're not starting Diaz on the left wing next season?
Look, I'm not saying I won't start him, but I'm just saying
it's kind of what you did say still. But
no, I'm just saying. Yeah, that's probably why I'm saying. But look, that's why there's substitutions where we can rotate, man. We need a quality bench, don't we?
To not Diaz, Gakpo, and Salah.
Let me ask you a question. Simple question. Yeah. Who would you rather coming off the bench, Diaz or Nunes?
Nunes.
No, man.
Off the bench?
Yeah, bro, Nunes? People are saying that he doesn't offer nothing. So I'm just saying, wouldn't you rather the guy that can offer something on the bench so when he comes on, he can...
Nah, man. Earlier in the season, bro, when you brought Nunes off the bench, he just caused bare problems, man.
I think he should start, and then when he scores the goals, you can then take him off, slide Gakpo through the middle, and then put Diaz over there, innit? Win-win, bro. You know, both players you want on the pitch is on the pitch. And Diaz gets a chance to really rest and get himself back to his full fitness, bro. Can't just be going in pre-season and running him into the ground.
Hey, man, listen. Just know that everyone who put whatever in the chat and what we all of us said, we all started Salah in it because... Bro, I've never seen this in any... Bro, this man has a cemented spot at all times, bro.
But that's the fault of the club because we haven't bought anyone to give him competition.
Yeah, it is. But let's guess what, man. Even when you try and like bring up the argument mid-season, he always ends the season top goal scorer anyway. And you're like, oh, okay, I guess you got it right then, innit? Like, he's cold still. But he would be better if he had a backup. He would be better, which is crazy. Yeah. So, everyone says he's excited for McAllister to go and play. He would have real quality that we're missing. Yeah, man. That's facts, man. Agreed. Apparently, now all the focus is on Thuram bid. I see it happening soon.
Get him in.
Yeah, I think by the time they do the proper confirmation of McAllister properly, I think there'll be another player in. I think it'll be Kone though, but I'm not mad, man. I like him, man. It's so cold, bro. I ain't no in the know, but I bet we see Here We Go soon. Yeah, I believe so. Question: how do we best use McAllister? It's hard, man, because the way he started the season for Brighton wasn't the way he finished it. He was almost in like the 8/10 position at the beginning of the season. He finished the last like 12 games as a 6. So, and he was just because the way Brighton play in it, that's how they control the game. And it Steele passes the ball out from the back or dunk, goes straight to McAllister, and he controls it from that position right there, man. So in Brighton's team, he was playing where Fabinho plays for us. But he can play everywhere in midfield, man. Yeah, it just depends who you've got in the midfield to talk about how do you suit him best. Because the team still won't be built around him just yet. You know what I mean? But it's interesting, man. It's interesting. I'm more interested to see if Liverpool go back to 4-3-3 more than anything, bro.
I think we will, bro.
I do as well because 4-3-3 doesn't... It didn't stop working because the formation is shit all of a sudden. It stopped working because the people in the formation don't work anymore. And I feel like in the number 8 for the season what's just gone, Hendo on the right side plays just to protect Trent, nothing more. And that's the only difference you make out when they play Harvey there instead, because he wasn't as good at doing that. If McAllister's in that position, he's not needed in that position. It doesn't make a difference because McAllister does both jobs. He's actually great going forward and defending as well. So, yeah, I mean, I'm excited, man. I'm excited, and I hope Jones has a great preseason as well because you don't want them efforts to go to waste after what he's just done towards the end of the season. So, yeah, very interesting, man. Yeah. Gakpo, Darwin, Salah, McAllister, Bajcetic, Kone. Okay, is that your front 6? I'm guessing. Can't wait to see Stefan, man. It's cold. Big up John. Big up Ravi. Hope you well. Okay, talking to the man them in the chat. Guess what's blaring on my playlist? What are you thinking? Return of the Mac?
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah, man. Oh no. I don't think there's anything else in the news. But it's going to be interesting, man, because obviously the transfer window technically ain't even open yet, bro, and it's already kicking off, bro. So
Yeah, man. Hopefully we have some more by the end of today, man. Because as I said to you, I do think, and think Bailey touched on it as well. I think now that the McAllister deal is kind of sewn up, the only thing left is like a medical now, and then pitches and whatever. Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be, pedal to the metal now to go and get the Turams and the Kones, and then whatever defender we decide to get, whether it's that Van der Ven or is it Nasio, and we'll see how we go from there, man. But a couple more players, man. Definitely, I think. Well, we got one now. I think 3 more players. 2 more midfielders, a defender, that could either play left of a 3 at the back or as a centre back if he just needs be, and a left-footed one would be good. And then the one I really wanted though was Timber, because I think he had the ability to play centre back. He has the ability to play centre back and right back, which then will give us that cover that we needed. Especially if Trent is going to be moving into that position, then we can go, okay, Timber, you're right back in this game, and then Trent is in midfield in the 3 if that's what we want to do. But we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that. It's going to be very interesting to see how many players Liverpool sign still. Not really used to signing loads of players just yet, man. Obviously, Nkuku's deal's finalised at Chelsea now, isn't it?
Should be.
I've seen him in the Chelsea top still.
Oh, okay. Should be now.
Yeah. Interesting, man. Interesting. Anyway, let's get to predictions on it, because that's my next watch along. UEFA European Conference League final. West Ham versus Fiorentina. Amrabat and them, man, there, bruv. What are you saying?
No, the links might resurface, bro, after the game if Amrabat have a mad game still.
Yeah, man. It's funny, innit, man? I did this on purpose, man. I wanted to see everyone who was just talking shit, bruv. Did you ever know? No, I've been watching Amrabat for it, bruv. Not a stinking mention of Amrabat for about 3 months, bruv. Not one mention of the guy, bruv. It's like he don't exist anymore, bruv.
Nah, man. Thuram and Kone, bro. That's who exists now.
Crazy. But I think West Ham are going to do it still.
Florentina for me.
Shit, man. What are you saying? Declan Rice crying after the game and that, bro?
He needs to be, bro. He needs to be. Because I'm tired of everyone just, sucking his dick, bro. He's not that good. Honestly, he's not that good of a player, man. And it's like he gives you the bare minimum in the game, but people just go on, they watch clips, he'll probably score a goal and they'll be like, oh, he had a great game. No, watch the game, he was shit. Then he went on a long run and scored a goal.
Yeah, he's because that's what I said. Someone said like he's got the most recoveries, and that. I'm like, yeah, that's because he gives the ball away all the time. But I don't know, man. I rate Declan Rice, but I don't rate him how everyone else rates him, bro. And I made a statement before in the World Cup, and everyone tried to like say I was dissing him and that, because I said he's just like Scott Parker, bro. It's not a diss, bro.
Nah, but Savage, at the same time, yeah, how do you trust a man that gives the ball away that many times, and he's not even an attacking midfielder, bro? So you don't have to be giving the ball away. You can keep it as simple as possible.
It doesn't make no sense, man. He's going.
Why are you giving the ball away so much?
Yeah, man. That's what I heard anyway, bro. I mean, Arsenal's on his list, bro. That's where he's off to, man. I was trying to get overgassed about it. I think Caicedo's going to go Chelsea now that Ugarte has gone PSG.
Yeah, blood. That's the mad one, isn't it?
Yeah, straight replacement for Kante, in it, bro, because his legs are gone. Kante, you could have come Liverpool still, and you want to come on a free and that, bro. You know what I mean? It's one of them still. But yeah, what do you think the scoreline's going to be in this game?
2-1, Florentina.
Chat. What do you think the scoreline's going to be?
2-1, Florentina, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to go 2-0 West Ham. I'm going to go
2-0.
Yeah. Because I've watched nearly every one of their games leading up to this final, man, and they score a lot of goals, to be fair. They normally concede the first goal, but
it's because they played against some shit teams, bro.
Nah, man, the teams are Fiorentina not that good, bro.
Okay, but they're still a good team, bro. They're not the greatest, but they're still a half decent team.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. They're not.
The disrespect, bro. Go on. What did you say? 2-0. Go on. Who's scoring the goals?
I'm gonna go Bowen, because that's what Bowen does. and I'm gonna go Antonio. Yeah, we'll go Antonio still. I think he'll get it over the line. But it'd be very interesting, man. I don't know. But the teams in the Conference League are all kind of media, and they're all of West. Look where West Ham finished in the league, brother, and look where Fiorentina. They're all kind of, So it's one of those ones, bro. Champions League predictions, bruv. This game's on Saturday.
And 2-1 Inter.
Goals?
Dzeko, Lukaku.
Who's scoring for Man City?
I believe it will be Grealish to score the goal for them.
That's crazy. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. I'm going the same. Inter 2-1. Grealish for Man City. The guy that I just, Martinez. Him. Martinez and Barella to score for Inter. That's what I think. And it's not also what I think, it's what I hope also.
You don't want them to win the Champions
League?
No
way, bruv. They look too gassed after that Man U game, bruv. I don't like it, bruv. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad Man U lost in that because I hate Man U with everything in my body, bruv. But after the game was over and I saw them celebrating, I'm like, yeah, man, enough of this now. You know what I mean? Because they're going to go on and lose to Inter. You still had a great season, but you don't need the treble, bruv. You know what I mean? You don't need any of that. So, can't have Pep Guardiola completing football and that, bruv. Promise it, but M-Time is I ain't been doing them, man, because the game's all over the place, bro. So watch them when I can, bro, but haven't been doing it still. And thoughts on Dumfries, and I don't like him. I think it's his head shape. I think it's his head shape I don't like.
He's a decent footballer, bro. Don't judge the guy in his head shape, bro.
Nah, his head shape's mad, bro.
Yeah, but he asked you a question about what.
Nah, bro, he's got a head like Charmander, bro.
Okay, does that affect his defending, bro? Because it doesn't.
Yeah, because the aerodynamics of his head. Every time he goes for a header, the ball spins off the back of his head, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. It doesn't matter, bro.
Dumfries is a good player, man. He's not the greatest on the eye, but he's a good enough player.
Okay, I've seen that Liverpool's linked to Pavard as well. Man, like Benjamin, bro.
Yeah.
Now, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Because me and my son were just talking about Pavard last week, saying that like he's good, very overrated, and everyone just remembers him because he scores bangers every now and again, innit? And then the day after Liverpool linked him, like, no, I gotta pretend to like him and that, bro. He's all right, bro. But, I don't know, man. Pavard just looks tired all the time, bro. What do you think of the player? He's decent, bro. But
no, do you know what it is? I think because we want the big names in it. So when we hear a Pavard, we're like, we don't really care about
his
that.
defending's made, bro.
No.
He defends mid. He's good. He's a good footballer, but his defensive side, which is what he is a bit. Meh.
I don't think you play at the top level for good teams if you're a meaty defender still.
Because you're playing, but it's the best. Because he's playing in the best team, man. So kind of get away with it.
Yeah, so
for how great Bayern Munich are, bro, they still concede lots of goals, bro. So
is that the same thing you're going to say for Trent? Then does he get away with it?
We'll get away with what?
The defensive side. You're saying Pavard gets away with the meaty defending because he's at a top team. So
no, Trent gets away with it because Trent going forward is world class. That's why. Oh. If Trent was trash going forward, it'd be Pavard, bro. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So Trent gets. That's why Trent gets the power. That's what happens when you're a great footballer, bro. I don't even think Reece James is great defending either.
No, he's not. But obviously, the narrative.
Here's a question, isn't it? Man, don't have to agree with me on that. Is Kyle Walker the best right back of all time in the Prem?
No, he's not.
Who's better than him?
Trent is.
Stop it, man. Right back, bro. Trent's a better footballer than Kyle Walker, bro.
Okay, so same thing. It's the same thing in terms of the reason why you think he is good. Positionally, Kyle Walker ain't that great. It's his speed that helps him a lot of the time. No, 99% of the time.
Yeah, cheap up, bro.
Yeah. Without his speed, are you rating Kyle Walker?
Yeah, I think it's decent.
Nah, Savage, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, because what happens is Kyle Walker's speed gets him out of trouble, but like he ain't in trouble as much as you think he's in trouble.
No,
bro.
he is in trouble a lot of the time, bro. He's out of position majority of the time. If he didn't have his speed and he looked energetic running up and down the line, then you wouldn't rate him. Don't do that. Because that's the whole reason why he played in the back three for England. It wasn't
who's better than him though?
I just gave you one that's better than him.
At right back, bro. Like
but
as a right back, bro.
But Trent is a right back. What do you want?
Yeah, but right back is defending on it. Like it's defending before everything, bro.
No, bro. That's the back in the day right back. 92 settings defend. The modern day right back.
Kyle Walker's been around for both generations of it though.
Is that Trent's fault? He's younger.
No, so that's what I'm saying. So Kyle Walker's he's done the defensive.
Nah, bro. Without his speed, he would be meaty, bro. Let's not do that.
Okay, I get it, bro, and I'm of the opinion of that too. But then I realized you can't use that to say like if you didn't have because he is fast. That's like saying if Mbappe wasn't fast, he wouldn't be the best. He wouldn't.
No, because he's skillful, bro. He's got other things in the locker. Kyle Walker.
Where them skills ain't getting Mbappe nowhere without speed, bro.
Yeah, bro. Because you're going to the extreme as if he doesn't have speed, it means he's mad slow. It doesn't mean he's mad slow, but his speed is ridiculous.
Exactly with Kyle Walker as well.
Nah, because he's defending and he's meaty as well, bro. Nah, man.
I don't know, man.
How many times I see this dickhead chasing back after man just skin him alive and then he gets back.
I get it, bro. That's a fact still, but I'm just saying, like, it ain't more. Okay, it might be more of an indictment on how like not great right backs have been in the Prem. Might be that, but I just thought to myself the other day, I was like, I don't know who's because I didn't want to give him the props before. I was kind of just ignoring him in it. Because like, oh, he plays for City, all this business. But
what would you best way then? Who's better, him or Trippier then? Because Trippier doesn't have the speed, but
he's better than Trippier, bro.
He's better than Trippier.
Yeah, he's better than Trippier, bro.
I think Trippier's better than him, bro. And you know I don't really rate Trippier.
You think Trippier's better than Kyle Walker, bro?
Yeah, man, I think he is. I think as a complete defender, he's got everything in terms of right back.
Trippier had to leave England and jump in the hyperbolic time chamber at Atletico to come back to be good.
Hey, bro, you have to go and learn your trade, bro. You have to go and play for meaty teams, come back. He's now playing for another meaty team, but they're good now. And Kyle Walker has gotten from Tottenham to Man City the whole career, bro. I'm
just saying, bro, the reason why Trippier ended up at Newcastle ain't because he was great and they wanted to buy him. It's because he was just available.
Listen, he's a captain of a club that's going forward now, and he's, you know what I mean? I rate Trippier better because I think defensively Trippier is cool. Not all the time, but he's cool enough. And then his attacking side, bro.
That's not what you said in the World Cup.
Bro. Yeah, well, obviously I'm comparing the two, and I'm going by the two that I'm comparing against.
So no one in the chat wants to help me out, no? Can somebody say something? Big up Bailey. Nah, man, I don't go pure gym, bro. I used to work there though, but I don't train there. Someone in the chat say something, bruv. Help out the chat, bruv. It's not. Listen, if somebody comes with a better right back, it's fine. It's just that I can't think of one.
Trent is better.
Like because Gary Neville would have been down by default as the best right back.
Who's better than Hakimi or Kyle Walker?
Kyle Walker's a better defender than
this is what I'm saying, bro. They both just got bare pace, bro.
Kyle Walker's a better defender than Hakimi, and Hakimi's better than going forward than Kyle Walker, bro.
He's a pace merchant, bro. That's it, bro. Take away the speed, bro. Dead food.
You can't keep saying take away the speed, bro.
Take away the speed, dead food, bro, because he relies on his speed. So he thinks, do you know what? I'll just go anywhere on the pitch if I want. If I lose the ball, I'll just use my speed to get back. If he didn't have that speed, bro, then I would see the deficiencies. At the moment, the speed is, hiding the deficiencies. Bro.
Okay, I don't want to be that guy, innit? If Trent wasn't that good at passing the ball, how good would Trent be at right?
No, he's good at tackling as well. His 1v1 ratio is very high as
well.
Kyle
Walker's 1v1 is...
But Trent's one is higher than Kyle Walker, so...
I mean, we can go to the context that we know that when people play against Liverpool, they just go down Trent's side, innit? So... Man City have more of the ball, which means Kyle Walker has less to do in that position. But I'm not, because the thing is, I'm not trying to go against Trent. Trent is still like, he's 24.
Yeah.
He's 24, and Kyle Walker's going towards the end of his career, isn't it? So I think that Trent will end up having a better career than Kyle Walker, but he won't be at right back, bro.
All right, cool. Wan-Bissaka then. That's what Demo's he's throwing.
Wan-Bissaka's better at defending than Kyle Walker. No, he's better at one-on-ones.
No, he's
than
better
Kyle
at
Walker.
defending, bro.
He's not. He's actually not good at defending.
Nah,
bruv, Wan-Bissaka, bruv, he's actually not that good at defending, bruv. One-on-ones is his. That's why everyone calls it out, bruv. He's got that one trait is that good, but bruv, when Wan-Bissaka steps out of position, it's over with, bruv. It's done.
Yeah,
bruv.
but he wins his tackles, bro. Kyle Walker uses his speed to get back to win his tackles.
So both, what you're mainly saying is both of them win their tackles, bruv.
No, but one is out of position. This is what I'm saying. Take away one.
When Wan-Bissaka's out of position, he doesn't get. When Wan-Bissaka's out of position, it's over with, bro. That's a goal.
Nah, bro. He gets back and does that spider challenge, bro, and gets that ball back, bro. I
don't think anyone should be. You know this, bro. You're a football coach, bro. You cannot gas up that spider challenge because it just means you keep losing the ball, bro. That's what keeps happening to him, bro.
Bro. Nah, but they always say if you have to go to ground, that means you're not in a good position.
Yeah, Reece James very overrated, injured all the time. Yeah. Up to now with Reece James, he's actually had one great season and loads of injuries in it. But I do believe that people were waiting for somebody to come along so they can start dissing Trent in it. So they couldn't. When Reece came along and he was good going forward, they're like, oh yeah, Trent's not that good. But I don't know, man. It's a valid question, bro, because. Like I said, Gary Neville has the default thingy, and it's obviously he was a good right back, but he played as a different style of right back. They weren't, you know what I mean? And he's part of the best Man U team, so he won all the leagues and stuff like that. Cole Walker,
that the wingers in the Prem was meaty, so.
Were the wingers in the Prem were meaty back in the day?
Who? Okay, come on. That Man United team. Let's do it. That Man United team. Who played against this guy on the right wing, bro? On the left hand wing. Against Gary Neville.
This is not fair because
dead food Donnies.
Nah, because the wingers back in the day were proper wingers, and they're not like Salah kind of wingers and that now where they cut in. They were
beer drinkers, bro. That couldn't run past no one, bro.
Nah, I don't believe so.
I don't do that, bro.
So you don't think Gary Neville was good either?
Nah, bro. I don't rate him still. He was in a good team. Don't get me wrong. Say he looked good. He was in a good team, but.
He weren't there wasn't like he wasn't like a weak link in the team, bro. So he had to.
Yeah, because the teams that they were playing against was meaty, bro. That's why.
What in the Prem?
Bro? Apart from take Liverpool out the equation, apart from Arsenal, then because that was their only time.
Liverpool wasn't even the best team they were playing against, bro.
I'm using Arsenal as the team in it because we know when we started watching football, those two teams we had a half decent players, but we weren't competing for the title. It was Arsenal and Man United. And then to a point, Chelsea then stepped in and said, "Nah, I'm here as well." And then Liverpool, a couple of seasons, finished second, and we was trying to ting. But other than that, bro, these men were slapping up the Southamptons, Man City was probably in the Championship then, but they were slapping up everyone in the league, bro. Even us to a point, they were taking the piss. They weren't playing against no one good, bro. Do you know what they're like? The Man City of today, they have 90% of the ball. So they look good, man. Are like, oh yeah, I'm the best right back because no one's good enough to take you on. Put Gary Neville now in it. That Gary Neville that you're thinking of, then put him now.
In this current
Adama Traore would tear and Adama is the shittest winger, so Adama Traore would just tear him up, bro. That's all I'm saying,
man.
Gary Neville, man.
I don't know, bro. Like, I do believe you. I made the point straight away that like. Gary Neville's not as fast as the ones now, so like he wouldn't. I don't think they would put him there. But you're trying to compare two eras of football. But one thing I don't agree with is the Prem wasn't dead, bro.
It was shit, bro.
The Prem wasn't dead, bro.
All right.
Oh, man.
It's a Farmers League settings, bro. Keep telling you, bro.
In the Prem, Walker, but for me, okay, bro. Okay, so who? So you're sticking with Trent?
Yeah, man. He's the best. He's the best. The bunch, bro.
Is he the best right back because he's the best footballer in the right back position, or is he the best right back
in the Premier League, bro?
Is he the best right back based on the objectives of a right back?
Yeah, which is defend, win trophies, assists, score
bro,
goals.
How can you use win trophies when I said Kyle Walker, bro? He's won everything, bro, apart from the Champions League.
That's fine, bro. That's fine. He hasn't won one trophy that Trent has won. That's what I'm saying, but.
Yeah, he ain't won the Champions League. That's
taking Kyle Walker. Where's he now? 32. Taking him that long. Trent has won every trophy for he can win at 24. So he's completed football before a man that's been at a club that And he's been at the best club you would probably say over the last 7 years in terms of the players that they've had in the team, the style of football, the manager that they've had.
Okay.
They have.
Basically, what you're saying by your merit, Jordan Henderson's better than Kevin De Bruyne? No, you have to admit it now, bro. You said what you said.
No.
Hendo's won all of the trophies, bro. Yeah, he's won all the trophies, bro. And he's better for his national team as well, bro.
Okay.
You heard it here first. N said.
If you're saying that he's better for his international team, then I'll agree with you. That's the only point I'm agreeing on.
No, bro. You said, bro. He's completed football.
What did I say?
He's completed football, bro.
Rewind the tapes, bro. You said.
You said.
Rewind the tapes. And Henderson is cold still, but
we got Demo. Man said, "Remember Pereira? Like he was dead, like he's dead, bro. Like he just I watched him play the other day."
He's another very good. Injuries killed him.
That one major injury finished him because the season before that, cold, bro. Cold. Thoughts on Frimpong? Love him, bro. Cold player, man. Yeah. Nah. Listen, this Champions League game, bro. Man.
Come on, Inter.
One thing I don't want as well is if Man City's going to win this, I can't have one of them games where I turn it on and Man City's winning 2-0 in the first 10 minutes, bro. It's going to ruin the Champions League, bro.
But but this is what I said. I think defensive, when I said the way that Inter has to attack the game, you have to go defensive because I think Man City are going to start the game out the blocks really sharply, and I think they need to because they didn't really play that great against. Like John Stones had an amazing game, but as a unit, Man City didn't really play good against Man United. But Man United was shit as well. But
they really didn't play that good one.
It's just whether Inter understands like the assignment and go, do you know what? They're gonna start really fast, so I have to, or we as a team, just sit in, soak up the pressure, let them have the ball for a bit, and then we have to find the right moments where we can hit them on a counter and break. But if we just go into the game and just play open, it's gonna be a long day, man. They have to utilize the Martinez and what's his name, Lukaku. Well, Lukaku more than anyone else, just his strength to hold the ball up.
It's going to be interesting if Lukaku starts, man, because he's been on the bench for most games.
He has to. I think this is a game for him.
Yeah. I think emotions are going to play a massive part in this game. I think if both teams, whoever controls their emotions the best will win the game, bro. I think you already know Italians are mad passionate and that, bro. But if they can do that, I think Man City sorted out their mentality issues, but I'm sure we'll see properly. It normally comes from their manager. He's ice cold 99% of the time, but in the Champions Leagues, we've seen that he normally starts trying to change something up. But I think he might just go with what he's been doing because if we just go off to who's the better team, Man City's a better team than them. They should just beat them. But cup final, bro. I don't know, man. Liverpool, no, they will be part 1 of the Europa League draw due to the fact that they're the same distance top-ranked team in the competition terms. They are joint part 1 with Roma, Villarreal, Bayer Leverkusen, Atalanta, and whoever wins the Europa League conference. Okay. Listen, I can't even be worried about Liverpool's group, to be honest, bro, because we should be the favourites for the competition, innit? So, that's what I was thinking. The last few games I've seen, especially in the Champions League, Lukaku's always on the bench, but is that injuries plagued him all season, man? He had it in the World Cup as well, and I mean, now he's doing not Meg the Stallion and that, bro. I don't know, man. Stay away from them women, bro. Not good for no one, bro. Take away all your energy, them women, bro. She about 6 foot something, bro. I don't know, man.
6 foot something, Meg the Stallion, you know.
Yeah, man.
Long legs.
But yeah, man, we're gonna leave it there. Ends, what do you have coming up?
I am not sure yet, but I'm sure we'll plan some stuff going forward. Obviously, I'm thinking of bringing a quiz back, but I'm going to do a more football-orientated one. So it should be interesting. I'm still working on a show to try and get us and Beijing Barnes and his lot kind of on the show together. The ranking show will be back as well this week. I'll get a list of players where it should be good to chop up. And then what else? And then we'll probably do a little transfer stuff when we talk about we'll have a question out there where we'll just chop up a bit about the transfers, Liverpool linked players, and I'll have a little question like the last one, the eye test versus the stats, and see what happens.
Yeah, that's fun last time still.
Mm.
Yeah, big up to everyone in the chat for coming along as well. Next video on this channel. I mean, once transfer window open properly. If a transfer pops up and I'm available, then I'll just flat throw the live on and we'll chop it up. If not, then once someone signed with Liverpool, I'll obviously do a video on it. The next video is Wednesday, Europa Conference League, West Ham versus Fiorentina watch along. Game kicks off at 8 p.m, so it should be live about. Oh no, man, the notification's already up. I think we're live at 7:45 on that day, and then obviously Saturday as well. Champions League final, Inter Milan versus Man City, same time. All the games are live on the BT YouTube channel, so everyone should be available for the watch along. So yeah, man, slap on YouTube and then come over here, chop it up with us. We'll do all of that. Rest of the videos run all week. Got wrestling videos tomorrow morning, and then HUGO online. Yeah, man, that stuff's coming on, man. I'll probably have a movie review later on. Still, go chop up a movie now. So, but yeah, man, big up to everyone who's come along and that. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. No, I'm guessing you have because it's on subscriber only, so you'd be screwed in it, like that. But yeah, man, I've been your boy Savage. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. It's been Enderman TV. We're out, bro.